Game 2 for HLE versus T1, fighting for the last MSI spot for LCK. I gotta say, T1 kinda just blasted HLE, but also Peanut's been on a pretty bad string of games at this point. I'm really hoping he can rebound, because it's like, if he doesn't, it's looking really bad. Let's see what the last ban is, and then let's think about it. Okay, so we got Orin Rumble, right? Orin Rumble, Azir Yone, Talia, Trundle, Wukong Vi are out. I mean, there's definitely a bunch of AD junglers that are open. Kalista's off the table, so there's Varus as a 1 pick. Nico's off the table as well. Ari's also off the table. No one first picks Victor. We'll see what they do. Like, the easiest thing is like Varus, or probably just an AD jungle as a blind, and just going from there.
It's not necessarily a Sion type player. He doesn't like the Sion. The master using the LCK this year on this pick. You can say Sion. You can be aggressively on Sion for sure. We've also seen him carry team fights just with the way he's able to get into backline, be a giant behemoth. It's also with the possibility of throwing Camille, which I'm kind of down for.
I'm gonna be honest. Literally, there's Mbessa. There's York's not that, like, York is not nearly as great into this pick as you would think. But like, Mbessa's like pretty annoying. Technically, you play Renekton. There's like a couple picks for sure into Sion, so like, I don't know if it's really a 1 pick for the champ. Rise Slam. They probably gonna prioritize Kai'Sa at this point. I wonder if they actually would just slam Kai'Sa at the 2 pick, because you need something that does damage the Sion. Varus can work as well, which is like obviously like a pro. Like it's not like he can kill him. It depends sometimes, though. But yeah, he can kill him as well. So they take Varus, the power pick. They take their AD jungler. Yeah, there was Pantheon and Zen open in Fury, so maybe that's why I didn't really care to prioritize it. But like, also, it's just a pick. So like, you kind of like figure out where you want to go from there. Varus, again, would have been a very simple 1 pick that's like good. And so they take a Victor, which is like, it's fine. I mean, like, your comp is definitely, like, good to go so far. Rel Nico's off. I mean, they can take Renata and then just progress into something else if they really want to. They really could. They also could just take their AD jungler. They also could prioritize taking Alistar. Let's see. So they're gonna take the AD jungler. I think that's perfectly fine. You know, the bans are gonna get kind of awkward for them if they like target jungle entirely. So they didn't really want it to go that way. And at this point, they need to ban what? Jhin and I think they only need a Jhin ban, to be honest, and then maybe toss a support ban if they're fishing for like Alistar, like Braum. Zaya, wow. I don't know if I really care so much about Zaya. Ezreal, wow. Okay, I'm pretty fucking happy if I'm HLE then. This tells me that they were looking for Renata then. Poppy? Okay, Poppy top is not a thing into Sion though, just letting you know. So it's a Poppy support. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it was very obvious to be Poppy support, so like, the comp is definitely better on HLE's side. Like, it's just Doran has a very good matchup. I mean, that's probably the main benefit, is that Doran has a very good matchup, but outside of that, like, comp-wise, it's advantageous to HLE.
We'll see how well the Jay is going to perform. We know sometimes struggles on those numbers later on. And T1 once again, very carries coming from just about everywhere. Ways to really mess up these fights. Let's keep the game associated with T1. Oh man, you really get an idea of how many people there are in the Stadium when they do the T1 convention. You absolutely do. This place was shaking.
I'm pretty sure it's also the same skin into the same position as he was in the quarterfinal against LNG when he found the outplay. Go on.
He has gone with
So it's, I mean, he has to go in some ways, but like, so it's not on hit Varus. It's poke Varus. He will have greater value, especially for like getting the Victor low. In terms of like front to back, like, yeah, I mean, they were never gonna do that anyways, to be honest. Like, their comp can't front to back. So actually, yeah, poke is for sure better, despite like sometimes being the weaker tank killing option. They're getting shit on bot, by the way. Like, they're really getting shit on. How did it start this way though? Like, he gets a fourth shot. And Carrier just eats shit because he wants the shield. Oh, I really don't know what they're doing there. I mean, they're just griefing. I don't know what they're doing. This will be a little bit rough for Mbessa in the beginning, but over time, because she gets natural armor pen and lifesteal, yeah, like Sion will just die. Couldn't get his flash, but they didn't burn any flashes themselves to make that play. It does mean Owner is a little behind on his clear going upward, which they both are clearing up. At the same time, they also do find a swap timer where Mbessa's low, and Varus base is going into this cannon because Varus didn't have any gold to even buy anything prior, so they swap on the 440 cannon. He's gonna drop a little bit. Maybe he didn't drop anything actually. And this is kind of advantageous for them as well, because if you look at this, when they're doing the swap, both junglers are moving up. So again, when both junglers are moving up this way, like, even if he wanted to go here and do drag, kind of can't, because like this is all up, right? Oh no, he's pathing down. Oh no, he's
close to dead. Like,
no, he's not pathing down. Yeah, no, he can't do that. Yeah, he definitely can't play into the drag. Interesting enough, Owner is playing into the drag. And they're letting the Sion and the Varus just stay top on their own. And I think they're doing that because the Nautilus showed bot. Because the Poppy could choose to go bot or send it top, so she's just answering bot since the Nautilus is here, and they're thinking, well, maybe Xin Zhao will come down here. And then they start to drag. So Peanut did the right thing. It just kind of sucks because at the end of the day, it's like, oh, they themselves snuck the drag. So T1 kind of just used that one piece of info with Nautilus being bot as the leverage to do what they did, which is pretty phenomenal. And Varus got some solo XP, which he's very happy about. Ant's gonna hit 6, but no flashes are gone. They wanted to make a quick play on bot. But he's still gonna commit, so he's definitely... So because Sion's so low and he has no R, he does have Panthar to reach the grubs, but it looks like they're already accepting that the grubs are gone. And I kind of... I mean, Faker dies for it, but also Faker... Dude, are you kidding me? Faker actually... I'm trying to think if this is worth it. I mean, they are way weaker item-wise looking against them versus Jhin. I feel like him taking the crab is also not bad. I feel like he could also take the Gromp. I mean, the pink, him clearing the pink is also good, and there's no wards on Mbessa. So, I'm actually okay with it. It looks weird, because on one hand, you know, he could have done... Sorry. He could have done his blue, gone here, gone up here, and still have his R. to look for something here, or they could like late contest this. But obviously, like I said, like the item difference is pretty massive here. Like both these guys are like kind of whatever. So a lot of it's gonna be focused on the like the bot diff, which seems a little too much IMO. And since he's already getting good trades on this guy, and there's no wards down here, like yeah, if he did like these camps, and Xin just like walked around, pretty bad for Doran. Like that kind of curbs it out. Of course, you could probably get grubs off that situation in the end, but I don't know. Personally, if your Mbessa gets ahead and gets a good like lead, like she will definitely do a lot in this game. So technically, the Pantheon, if he didn't go back up to his camps, he would already been here. So they know that they're playing for the red, and they're willing to give it up. They just can't lose the Raptors, which there was a chance for them to contest it. But Faker lost his flash, so they punish him, which is good by them. And unfortunately for Mbessa, because they're still top, right? And they swap the Psy on top. Then Mbessa has TP. He's gonna get canceled again, by the way. So he's not gonna get his base. He needs to just like go back to his turret and base. I'm trying to think if are they feeling like the Jhin is gonna swap away at this point? I mean, of course, like the Faker is dead, so like their aim is to crash this, and then once Jhin shows mid, and Rise should never try to burst the wave, like should not try to burst the wave, especially because they see Victor here. Like, Sion's not gonna go mid, so that's Faker's issue. Like, he should never do that. He shouldn't die. And of course, Mbessa got her base canceled because she didn't base in the right spot, so she's gonna drop. Ooh, she doesn't have to drop. Okay, a little better. And now finally they got the Varus on mid, but no one's covering top, so Mbessa's probably gonna base TP top. Doesn't have the TP? Cool, doesn't have the TP. That helps at least. So she's gonna have TP for second drag if they want to fight it. Still a pretty big item diff on ADs. Interesting. So they leveraged their TP, and then they had a good Poppy R, and they just swung. And they got it. That's a pretty big steal. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty massive steal knowing that they're in a deficit. And Xin should not doing the Raptors. Like Xin should be finding a way to get like his team in the game, especially through mid. They should be going through mid. But like, where are they? Like, honestly, they should be like in this area pushing the Varus off. Like, it's kind of incredible that he's not getting shoved off. Yeah, they don't have Nautilus. Maybe that's like a reason why they're a little hesitant, but personally, probably should still just go for it. I mean, also, I guess the Rise is on the shift. So if they wanted to, they could have 4 people on mid, so they can't necessarily rush on top of the Varus. Yeah, the Nautilus can't really hook into that, can he? They can just cover him, I guess, at least. Like, if they don't show on here, so be it. You could definitely pink the right line just to see if anyone's there. And yeah, just take that approach. And just catch low. Like, catch, like, in neutral. You're not, like, playing upwards like the way Viper is. You're just catching in neutral. And then you move from there.
Hanwha might not be ready for with this Poppy and double global. They're not set up for this one. And Peanut's just
I wonder if this is an issue on Victor's part, too, though.
That KT did win yesterday was when T1 wasn't able to completely break up, raiding the pace, keep catching people off guard. This complement of weakness, if you're not ready to contest an objective, you can definitely get in trouble.
Because the Scion is not really bailing you out. That's the problem I have with this right now. Like, Scion's not really bailing you out.
Now, at this point in the game, they can go for that Scion dive. That's not going to remain the case.
I think
the thing is, the Nautilus for sure had to get a ward on Try, though, too. Because he needs to, like, that's the only way Victor can connect. So Victor has to go through mid with these guys.
Exactly what was going to happen here in Hanwha. we're only really half contesting anyways.
It's a bit early.
Hanging around.
Yeah.
This dragon is going to be secure.
Just seems hard. It just seems hard because Victor's not connected with them.
Still, Baron's icons or anything that actually tilts the game in favor. Viper definitely the most ahead member here for Humble Life. My question is, how much actually able to use that? Because the channel is able to get crazy amount of value with the amount of frontline NCC that you have in your team. But actually walking up to so many of these characters on T1 is a really, really big task. And Doran, thanks to the attention that's been paid by the rest of the team, is actually looking good. And I think a lot of this does go again back to the fact that we haven't really seen King still in this series. He's one of the guys that gets stuff going. And if he finds saves,
So the Varus is about to even out the itemization. So he's in a better spot. Kyria is just kind of like,
in this series, he's one of the guys that gets stuff going. And if he finds saves, sacrifice, and Viper is really put ahead. But this league is very negligible.
I mean, he just didn't anticipate that there was a board there. That's it.
Safe build here with a Rod of Ages. Not
Alright,
going full
what's going
damage.
to connect here is, okay, they're going to go for the chain CC. Carrion tries to move inside, lock down that kill, just walk down here a little bit, the Poppy. So Carrion now lying down might be a big in if HLE is trying to get this mobile roll.
oof, very close. Pretty well done by HLE at the end of the day. I mean, the vision is like what's saving them. I will say though that this guy took the full turret top. He definitely got like 2 plates plus the turret. So Mbessa's like big chillin'. Like she's already halfway into her second item. Drags in 50 seconds. Mbessa does have TP, Sion does not. What could have Poppy done here? Poppy has... Poppy's coming from base now. Poppy should prioritize getting wards on top. Because Mbessa is so strong, and if they're gonna have her top with flash, as long as she can, as long as they establish this vision, like yeah, he can be around mid initially. I think that's fine. And I know Dragon's coming up, but yeah, I feel like getting that vision top would let Mbessa to really push it in. You know, if she does full vision on bot, then I mean, like, if he dies, it's because of the exact like thing I said. Luckily enough, he doesn't die.
This could be a little bit dangerous though, as Doran looking for an opportunity, but the Zinzao is here. The knock-up comes through, Wind becomes lightning. There's the knock-up from
Oh my god, Zeus couldn't get a full charge.
Knock-up comes through.
But why is he backing up?
Though, as Doran looking for an opportunity, but the Zinzao is here.
It's just...
Knock-up.
Oh, he just does it too early, Zeus. He does his combo too early.
Comes through, Wind becomes lightning. There's the knock-up from Zeus at the same time, as Doran might be able to flash his way out of here, but Zeus is right over the
That's
top.
so rough that he gets out. That's the only issue. The fact, like, this is a little bit different now, because now it's really bad for HLE. Really bad for HLE. They should not be trying to contest this after doing what they did. Oh, fuck. Kyria just absolutely fucking ruined them. Jesus Christ.
That is going to be kill on the other side, though.
They did kill Faker, though.
Are now lying in the dust. The curtains have been called, and T1 has split the flash forward from Delight as now Zeus turns up to be that monster in the front line. But Carrier is still being a menace.
Oh,
Zeus
Peanut
is
missed
looking
the W, so they didn't kill him fast enough.
Pot shots in. Viper now singled out by Doran, who still has a lot of damage, and Zeus will be.
He's gonna try to do the drag. Nope.
HLE once again losing a team fight,
And it's just way better coordination.
Shit.
from T1 in these
They can never contest the drag though after they fail the top play. It's just not a thing.
Was absolutely insane. It gives them just enough space, and then you see the flash from Guma over the wall. So
It's just not a thing.
starts off with Carrier here over.
Because like they had vision established, right? Like the biggest issue is the fog of war, right? Wow, that was awful. Fog of war. So it's like dark. Like they don't know what's where, because they were dedicating their time on top side and contesting second, right? Like I mean, they're basically contesting second, and they pulled the drag all the way down here. So you're running through all of this, and you're like, well, we need to go now. 6K, like before, like it's not like in a spot yet that you have to worry about. You kind of need to fan out. And the fact that they didn't Yeah, I mean, this led to this massive play. Victor has no flash.
And then look at the
For Faker.
Over the wall, so starts off with Keria here, over the wall, channels, flashes, gets
Hey,
the
Faker
double
just-
knockaway, and that's the Scion.
Faker just eats shit.
And then look at the follow-up here when they look to collapse on the wall, which is so critical. in the rest of the
Unfortunately, Faker just
damage.
eats shit. The light goes in, but like there's clearly like no one's like in position to do damage. So like they were hoping that the Jhin fourth shot would hit. Like that's pretty much what they were praying on. And at that point, yeah, not much you can do.
It's just these same T1 best of 5 stories we tell. It's the same objective control they've been paying for across this roster. Again, with different top layer now, the rest of the core is exactly the same. And that's something that takes years to build. You can't just build a roster and put TSM to your roster and have the same coordination. They're very close. The team fights the same. But in this series, it's just not on T1's level. I feel like T1's peak coordination comes in really important middle series. And this first 2 set games has been around Dragon specifically. We're seeing it really shine.
And you're also seeing how POM from yesterday really shine. 23 Dorn, most damage in the game. Well, cheating a little bit because he's playing a silent the entirety of the time. But still, getting so much work done. I feel like he was a difference maker. I use that extra threat. And HLE thought that they'd be able to knock a couple down. Nice Faker was traded. But then you still have so much more damage available on T1 side.
And from this point on, the matchup will get better. You have the armor penetration on your passive, or your ultimate better.
This is rough.
And you're a full level up. Yeah. So yes, Ace is going to still be tough to get
Level
through.
rank 2 rank 2R and Bessa Pen. Black Cleaver. Is it armor reduction or pen? I think it's reduction, right? The reduction goes first. So reduction, pen, plus the lifesteal. Sion will never win this matchup ever. Oh wow, okay. I don't think that should happen ever though. I mean like he's just raw dogging the R on mid. Or raw dogging the TP on mid.
But it feels less significant as Doran.
Public execution goes
And it's because he just doesn't have flash.
executed. They
And if you're looking at HLE, Jhin is your strong point, so that's like why they're going through mid. They're leaning into bot, but you want to play on the next mid wave. Then Bessa already got the wave on bot, so it's like, it's too late. Just stay on mid, sack the bot wave, play for mid, get the turret. Like, they should be here. Like, all of HLE should be here. This is not, I mean, like, in the end of the day, it is Viper's fault that, like, he's just like, well, I gotta get the fuck out of here. But the reality is, like, it's HLE's team's fault for failing this. And at this rate, like, T1 is gonna get a soul. Like, I think, yeah, this is right. Like, Otacon is bait. You're too close to Dragon. Otacon is bait. Don't do it. Get your resets. Get control of Dragon again, and play out.
Spikes done for Zeka. And this is the point where I think Humble Life, they're gonna get this 5v5 win. Keria again. Can they find him?
It's Carrier's angle as he knocks Peanut away. The heroic charge comes in now. The Pantheon comes through as well, but it's not quite as coordinated as we saw last time. Viper fighting against Doran though. Deadly Flourish comes in. They take down Ona, and now Doran finds himself inside the blender, and he will be taken out. Now the curtains have been called. Carrier slowed down. He is out of range of these shots, and now Zeka is 1v1ing against the Poppy and kind of losing.
Wow.
And
He actually fucking autoed a pink.
Slow down. He is out of range.
You're kidding me.
They take one out away.
Again, can they find him?
It's
I mean, I love the start.
Peanut away. The heroic charge
Really well played by Zeus.
comes
Very well played by Zeus.
in now. The Pantheon comes through as well, but it's not quite as coordinated as it was.
Yeah, I mean, Doran missed, like, the bulk of his abilities there on, like, anyone, like, important. I'm wondering if he should have just pumped into these guys in front of him. Probably. Like, he could have gone on Viper here, but also he could have just thrown his Q onto these two guys, and Ryze should just be blasting, right? Ooh, that's Faker's fault, too. Like, Faker should be able to, like, dodge this way. And he should pump. And for Guma, is Guma fucking up too? Well, I mean, Guma just...
Can they find him?
I mean, I don't know what the fuck Guma's aiming at. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he could have just hit Zeka, and this would have been great. He didn't. And at this point, I don't know why he's trying to 1v1 fight the Victor, by the way. Like, what? I'm not really sure what he's doing. I guess it kind of helps the team to make sure, like, the abilities are on him, but, like, now he's forced out and does nothing in this fight. So Faker screwed up. DorEria is like okay, and at the end of the day, like zoning is like kind of fine. Guma fucked up. I mean, they still have a soul in 3 minutes, so it's not like it's like the end of the world for what happened. The Impesa is still gonna do well inside. I'm sorry. What? So these guys are finally going through mid. They had a lone ward for TP flank.
Yeah, Carrier.
TP.
Yeah, they're just looking for Zeka, and he is a deep TP. He is a long way away from everyone. He is a deep TP. He is a long way away
Pantheon
from everyone as he flashes towards Owner. The rest of his team is coming up though.
Lashed on.
His is pretty high. He's still alive for now. The depth charge comes into public execution. Misses onto this.
Oh my god, Guma just fucking missed everything.
All of his bodyguards and now Faker pretty high. Everyone as he flashes towards Owner. The rest of his team is coming up though, and his health bar is pretty from everyone. And he is
you know, they're also making this play knowing that Varus is like gonna be way late. So when Sion's TPing, they effectively have a 5v4 for a bit. And there was no good ward for Sion to TP2, thankfully. Like, thankfully, there was no good ward for Sion to TP2.
From everyone as he flashes towards Owner. The rest of his team is coming up though, and his health bar is pretty.
Poppy also got no value off her R. Obviously, if Poppy just kept running and like looked, you know, they could probably have something.
Yeah, they're just looking at he is a long way away from everyone as he flashes.
Yeah, I think Poppy definitely could have just kept walking, and she would have a wall bang, and it would have been really good.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, Poppy 100% could have done way better in this. So Curia messes up. I think what Pantheon and Rise is doing is fine. Doran tried to fish on Zeka, got Jin, that's fine. Like, yeah, obviously I would prefer if he hit someone else. Got knocked up. Guma, who has literally nobody on him, right? Do they even know he's coming this way? I mean, they know Varus is coming. I can't really see if there's a ward in that bush for them as well. But he literally just whiffs. Like, he literally just whiffs. Makes no sense. Hard whiffs. Zin is fighting the Faker, and Zeka goes onto this guy now. Should never die. Now Poppy E's when Varus is doing his Q, which it's not his fault. It's just, that kind of shit just happens.
The knockup is there from Zeus. He's trying to stand in the way, and Zeka might get executed here by Doran. He goes golden.
Oh, he still got him. Yeah, I gotta say, that was definitely a... Guma did not play that well. Like, Guma is like 4-1 and 5, and like... I don't know what to tell you. Like, he is not the guy. He's not the guy.
Actually just going to try and take down the start in the mid lane. He will be successful, and remember, T1, they don't necessarily need to go for this, but they can, as here's the Keeper's verdict. They do get rid of the Psy on the front line. Is now gone. The Gravity Well is doing so much work here, as Zeka just walks away and lets that Arcane Storm do the successful. And remember,
I was looking to see what Guma was doing. I mean, Arian, this guy initially isn't the worst, because Nautilus would have kept walking, and they could have, like, actually peeled properly. And it kind of bought time, and he missed the hook on Poppy, which was pivotal because he probably would still, like, he would eat the Poppy R if he hooked in. But Poppy did take out the Scion. So now there's no front line protecting them. None. So no front line.
They don't necessarily need to go for this. But they can, as here's the key.
And Panth and Ryze are able to go straight into the back line. So Scion's not here to protect them. If you're Peanut, Peanut actually seeing this needs to start running here and let them take over the spot a little bit. Like, he actually needs to go up.
Try and take down the start in the mid lane. He will be successful. And remember, T1, they don't.
I think also Delight at any point probably could have just hooked. No, he can't. It's so far away. He definitely can't do that. Yeah, Peanut needs to actually go up. Peanut's inting because Peanut should be breaking up this. So these guys get. These guys go right past Peanut. Scion's not here. I mean, like, what is Viper supposed to do? Like, he literally can't do anything. And that's probably the ball game, honestly. Yeah, that's probably the ball game.
Some of the best buttons. It's ridiculous. In the lane, we've got the top lane is trying to face off, but James Corruption comes down towards the bottom lane. Delight Pro believes that didn't land, and T1 War attrition is just being won on their side of the game. Could be in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have a shield, and he doesn't have a he does flash, and the train is not even going to get the stun. The lane misses. He's not going to be the rest of T1 on their side of the game. Corruption comes down towards his bottom lane. Delight probably lucky that that anchor didn't land. And T1, the War.
I don't know why they have Ryze and Mbessa. And they also route, like, they're Varus was supposed to go with them. But also that would have been awful because then they would have just dropped the bot wave. So I don't really see what they're looking for there.
Doesn't have his shield, and he doesn't have a whole lot of hope, but he does flash, and the train is not even going to get the stun. The wind becomes
obviously they're just missing every single fucking ability. So
still trying to kite this one out. He finally dies. The knockup
they did pick one up, but, like, yeah, I mean, they're wasting. They had to spend so much just to get to that guy.
And things are going completely wrong for HLE on the top side. Delight trying to get out. The flash in front from Carrier is just gorgeous.
God, the champion is so dumb, but also they have Ocean Soul, so he's just regenerating a ton. I feel really bad for Delight, or Viper. Because Viper is playing a very good game. Like, he really is. Like, he's like, well, I gotta follow you guys, but there's an Mbessa, so it's like, this is, like, very hard for me to play. This team is not doing well for it. And Doran is doing pretty good.
After destroying KT yesterday, the onslaught of T1 is looking to continue.
This coordination that this roster has built over years, and there's also the strategy element of these traps we're seeing the Poppy coming through.
Alright, this Templar's looking a little bit left. Let's see how long he lasts. As there's another he's going 5 people underneath the turret.
He actually, and of course, like, this is just a typical Mbessa moment.
Templar's looking a little bit large. Let's see how long it lasts.
Goes in. 5v1. It's hard tanking it. Death Stance playing like a lot. Oh, Death Stance reset. And they won. Just like that.
Rolls over the top like this wave that is just.
So easy MVP. I mean, I do think Carrier had a really good fucking game. Don't make it wrong, Doran also had a good game. Like, it's between these two. I don't know. Because for me, I feel like all these guys were pretty damn good for this game. Pretty damn good. This one, unfortunately, is... Dude, is it... I do feel like it's Delight a little bit, and I do think it is Peanut a little bit. Because for Peanut, like, there were some moments that he needed to really make sure that he was, like, properly, like, covering. Though Peanut is, like, more is so-so, because I don't think he was really that bad. There was just some moments, but I think he... Oh, it's not Peanut, man. It's definitely Delight. I think Delight was probably the worst in this game. He needed some really big moments to, like, properly match Kyria, and he was not. And I mean, it's not saying like he was a bad player, right? It's just in this level of the game that was being played at by Kyria, he did not match him. And by not matching him and doing as well, they lost. And that's it.